Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thank you again, as always, for joining me on Friday. You may have noticed since the last time you saw me that I am a little tanner, and I just want to say from the outset, this is all the peptide. This tanning peptide is incredible, and it has been protecting me, and certainly you can see the coloration in my skin. And so I'm very excited. It's part of one of our summer packages, but just for you to be able to see for yourself the result. This is one of our peptides that you don't just feel, you actually can see it. So it's pretty neat. And today we're going to talk about something fun. We're talking today about about a skin tightening and fat loss technology called the EXILIS. And this is such an amazing technology. What I'm going to do is we actually, hot off the presses, we just got done filming an explanation video of what the EXILIS is. So I'm going to play that for you, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what some of these options, these amazing technologies out there for beautifying the skin, tightening the skin, reducing wrinkles. Pretty exciting. So let me take you to the video, unedited. We literally did this morning, so you can see it. Here we go. Hey, Dr. Heather here. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wished your skin was tighter or lifted in certain areas, and that some of those little fat pockets could just be melted away without liposuction or surgery? Today, I'm going to introduce you to EXILIS, an amazing new technology that combines both radio frequency and ultrasound to tighten skin, reduce wrinkles, and get rid of focal fat pockets all at the same time. And it is non-invasive, painless, and super safe. I can't wait to tell you about this incredible new system. But first, let me ask you a question. Do you or someone you love have unwanted sagging skin on their face or body? Or maybe you have crepiness. That's where the skin has that thin wrinkled surface like crepe paper. Do you have a loss of firmness of the skin on your face, neck, arms, thighs, or abdomen that you wish was smoother and tighter? Or do you sometimes think you look older, more wrinkled and saggier than you feel on the inside? Do you have specific pockets of fat that you just can't get rid of, like love handles, a double chin, or bat wings? Would you like... In case you don't know what bat wings are that little flappy thing that happens under the under part of the arms that a lot of us just don't really care to have. To have less abdominal fat and tighter skin without going through liposuction or surgery? What if there was a technology that was non-surgical, painless, no downtime, and proven to be effective at both tightening skin and reducing wrinkles and melting away focal regions of unwanted fat? Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, there is, and it's called EXILIS. Many people think their only options for sagging or wrinkled skin are surgical. Others have spent thousands of dollars on pills, powders, and potions, which may have provided some improvement, but ultimately yielded unsatisfactory results. Some people have even been told they're simply too old to have any improvement in their skin tone and to just live with it. Isn't that a horrible thing to say to somebody? just live with old-looking skin. That's what my patient Barbara was told. Barbara had been taking good care of her skin, but was really starting to notice her sagging neck and wrinkled eyes. Her loose skin in her neck especially was making her look much older than she was, and that made her feel self-conscious. She had a friend who had undergone the surgical neck lift and had terrible complications from it, and she really didn't want to have surgery. She then tried some type of laser treatment to her neck, but it was painful and provided minimal improvement. She was getting discouraged, but continued to search for a non-surgical alternative. Then she came to me, and we did 6 sessions of the EXILIS treatment on both her neck and around her eyes. She was pleasantly surprised that it was painless, and at the 3-month post-treatment mark, she was very happy with her result. Her neck was smoother and younger looking. Her upper eyelids were lifted, and the lines around her eyes and the bags underneath her eyes were much smoother and less noticeable. Finally, her outside matched her inside. So how does EXILIS achieve both skin tightening and focal fat loss in one machine? By combining radio frequency and ultrasound. Radio frequency skin tightening is an aesthetic technique that uses radio frequency or RF energy to heat the skin with the purpose of stimulating cutaneous and subcutaneous collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid production in order to reduce the appearance of fine lines and loose skin. So like other machines, EXILIS uses RF, but it doesn't stop there. What is unique to the EXILIS technology is that ultrasound energy is also part of this technology, which, in combination with radio frequency, allows for the tissues deeper than just the surface skin to have stimulation of collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. But EXILIS also has a setting which can target pockets of fat and induce lipolysis, which is essentially melting that fat away. Now, the EXILIS treatment may not be for everyone. If what you really want is a surgical neck lift or a surgical tummy tuck, then only surgery will provide you with that kind of result. But if you're interested in tightening up areas of your face, neck, and body, and if you have pockets of stubborn fat that just won't go away, then EXILIS is an incredible, effective, painless, no downtime, non-surgical treatment you can try today. For more information about the... Okay, so that is an explanation of what the EXILIS technology is. I wanted to actually go a little bit deeper into what this radio frequency and ultrasound technology is, and I actually have a research paper I wanted to present to you. I promise I won't get too nerdy. I'll just present it and show it to you so you can see that these things have been studied pretty significantly. And I'm going to show you some before and after pictures too. So the EXILIS uses a controlled heating and cooling during the procedure. Let me go back to... during the procedure to ensure that energy is delivered to various depths of tissue. So changing power and cooling during the treatment allows us to treat the deeper layers all the way to the superficial layers, which provides a much more complete result. It also allows for fat melting in certain areas, focally treating those hard to treat areas like the love handles, the bat wings, the under the chin, that little fat pocket there, and there's something called the banana roll. And that, for those of you that have never heard that term before, that's where under the gluteal fold, when the buttock starts to drop a little bit, that creates that little fold that kind of looks like a banana, but not in a good way. So the loss of collagen occurs, as well as certain, we lose our collagen for lots of different reasons. There's radiation damage to our skin from either sun or other things, aging just in general, years on the planet, gravity pulling, certain medications, chronic inflammation in the body, and neglect. Not everybody is taking care of their skin, especially when we're younger. We're not thinking too much about what our skin is going to look like when we're older. We know that volumetric heating disrupts old collagen fibers and initiates the process of new collagen formation. So storage of excess fat also contributes to the disruption of the connective tissue underneath the skin and interrupts that collagen scaffold. So because of its unique design and because it is so safe and effective, EXILIS can be used to treat areas that are excluded by other machines, such as the neck, under the chin area, and around the eyes and mouth, very delicate areas. And we also have a body sculpting attachment to do any larger body part, such as the gluteal fold, the abdomen, the arms, the thighs. We have a protocol for nearly every body region. So there was a study that was published in the Journal of Cosmetic and Laser Therapy just recently in April of 2017. I'm going to show that study to you now. This is the study. And it showed that this unique combination of radiofrequency and ultrasound to be very effective. The objective of the study was to evaluate the efficacy and safety of a novel radiofrequency and ultrasound workstation for lipolysis, circumferential reduction. So lipolysis is the destruction of fat cells. Circumferential reduction, treatment of skin laxity, and cellulite. Now, in this study, there were 275 patients who were enrolled. 235 were women and 40 were men. Each patient received 3 treatment sessions, and each session comprising ultrasound and radiofrequency treatments at 2-week intervals. So some received treatment for the abdomen, some for the thighs, and some for both. So efficacy, which means, how good did it work, was assessed accordingly by measuring changes in abdominal circumference, or how big is the waist around, thigh circumference, and the appearance of cellulite. Any adverse effect was noted. The results, and this is a statistical thing, were measurements at baseline and 4 weeks after the third session was significant statistically significant amongst all the groups, showing that most patients showed improvement in abdominal and or thigh circumference. There were no significant adverse effects, so there was really no bad outcomes or no side effects were noted during or after the treatment. So the conclusion of the study was a combination of alternating hot and cold module ultrasound and radiofrequency technologies, which is what the EXILIS uses, is a safe and effective modality for lipolysis or melting fat and to treat skin laxity and cellulite. How exciting is that? So let me show you a couple of before and after pictures. And these were actually provided by the company. And what I'm going to point out for you here is that, I mean, this gentleman doesn't have a lot of skin laxity, but you can see a very noticeable difference in this area, especially in the after picture. It's much smoother, lifted, and younger looking, even right in here. It's subtle, but it's definitely a noticeable difference. Look at this beautiful before and after picture. So this is the before, well, we have them backwards, I think. The before and the after around the eyes, the lifting of the eyes. Yep. Here's your before for the crow's feet that are one of those hard to treat areas, and the after on the crow's feet. This is a beautiful result. And this one, you can see this is the treatment area. So it's that kind of double chin, that little bit of that fat pocket and that looseness that happens underneath the chin in the submental area. And look at that beautiful result without surgery. So this is a wonderful treatment. It's a wonderful treatment option. And we could go on and on. This combined with several other, when you look at working on fitness and getting those muscles tighter, tightening up that skin with something as safe and effective as the EXILIS machine is, it's a really wonderful option. There's a lot of technologies out there. This one is really unique in that it offers all of those things in one machine, and it's super safe. It's a very comfortable procedure to have done as well. And we'll be having more videos and things that we can share with you on exactly how the machine works. I actually did a demo. I had the procedure being done to me and videotaped that, and I'll be sharing that with you when we have an opportunity to get that finished as well. So, so now, if you're not a patient, if you're a patient of mine, the EXILIS is included in the summer package as an option. And this is where you'd go to drheather.net/summer2020 and pick the package that's best for you. And if you're not a patient of mine and you're interested in this, go to drheather.net/new-patient, and all the information that you'll need about how to become a patient, especially if you're interested in EXILIS. Please note that when you're reaching out to us through the website that you're interested in the EXILIS treatments. And we can discuss all of the treatment options that EXILIS has and for you and with you. So I hope that was enjoyable and something fun. And I'll be going through the rest of the summer packages. The melanotan is also part of the summer package, especially for people that are as white and light-skinned as I am. Living in South Florida is really important to protect our skin. And so it's one of those wonderful ways. And we'll go into the details on melanotan. As you know, I just love peptides, and I could talk about them all day long because there's a lot of other benefits that it has as well. But for now, we're going to keep it short today. We have a tropical storm looming out there, and I'm not sure. We're hoping that it's kind of veering away from us, but there'll be people kind of getting ready for that, losing power in the wind and everything like that. So have a wonderful, safe, terrific weekend, and we look forward to seeing you next Friday. Bye for now.